funny. He looked like him. He looked like James.
I'm really kind of echoing some things that were already said because
I'm gonna let you.
I used to have to ride the bus to school when I was in grade school. And, you know, when I was a kid, and we have a really large family. So, I mean, I knew James, but I kind of really didn't know James. But I ended up riding his bus a lot of times. You know, at that time, he was driving the King Drive bus. And, you know, the bus would pull up and go over. Every time I saw him, he'd smile at me, I'd smile at him. I'd sit right there in the front seat when we talked in like 69 to 79, that's where I was born. So he was always really nice to me. And I'm sure over the years, you know, we came in contact and everything. And I probably knew he was a musician, but I'm not sure I did. But when I found out for sure that he was a musician, when I was working a summer job one time in the Dirksen Federal Building. And if you're familiar with it, they got like a little half block there called Quincy Court. And on Fridays, they would have live entertainment on Quincy Court at lunchtime. So one day I had gone to lunch somewhere and I was walking back to the building. And as I'm approaching Quincy Court, I hear this jam session going on. People are out in the crowd, they're stomping and clapping and everything. And I walk over and as I get closer, there's a guy out there blowing this awesome trumpet. I mean, he was just blowing it up. And when he got through blowing that solo, the leader of the band said, "James Doss, ladies and gentlemen, James Doss." And I was just so excited. I was like, "That's my cousin." I mean, he blew it up. And after that, every time I saw James, he was just always so nice and engaging and just cool. You know, he just had an air about him. He was just, yeah, man, you know. You know what I mean? He's a good brother, you know. So anyway, he's going to be missed. I'm sorry that I couldn't spend more meaningful time with him, but all of my memories of him are good memories. So, good job.
I already gave hugs to everyone. So
good. I think I'm right. Anyway, I'm
think?
Andrea, and I do believe I am his oldest niece.
Yes.
and his favorite.
Okay. And I don't have a check. I have a drink. You know. So my memories of James is that I can remember him tipping down the street, coming home with his CTA uniform on a lot of times. I used to spend a lot of time, and actually Gina and myself, we actually grew up almost like sisters because I can't really remember a lot. I guess I'm staying in trouble, I guess. And my mom would always say, "I'm taking you to your auntie's house. I can't deal with you." So James was actually like a father to me. I would get dropped off and I would spend summers and, you know, I remember we would take road trips to Michigan and just being with Barbara and James kind of molded who I am and made me who I am today.
Thanks.
James being like a father figure, I remember when he started to get older, I remember, like Ray said, he would give you the cards with the money and everything, he'd excited to you. And he'd always say, "Hey, old pretty niece, how you doing?" Hey, Uncle James, you know. And as he started to get older and a little more sickly and couldn't really get around, I still remember that he played a vital role in my life, being like a father to me. So I would often, you know, cook and make big meals and take it to him. "Come on, Sherman, my husband over there. Let's take Uncle James some food." Yeah. You know, I would drop off whole Thanksgiving dinners and different things of that nature, and I would, if I would be around the corner, I'm like, "Okay, let's stop over here and get some fish and something for Uncle James." Take it over there to him, you know. I guess the one regret that I have is that I didn't make it to the hospital.
No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
You loved him when he was here.
But he was special. And I know that he knew that he was loved.
It's okay, Anna.
It's okay, cuz.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. He played a vital role in our life. And one more thing. kind of like, AC said, that I never was a really a love you type of person, but I remember I came over one time and brought her some food. And when I got ready to leave, you still love you. It's real. And I was like, wow, I love you too, Uncle James. But I guess as he started to get older, he started to get softer.
Yeah.
And he just started to allow us to love on him. And to, he was just more open and accepting. And the last thing I remember is him with his him jacket on, his smoker jacket, and his cigar. And he'll be walking through the house with his smoker jacket and his cigar, listening to the jazz music.
Yes.
Those are the things that kind of shaped me as the person I am today.